Good morning. Demon Souls is a spicy pick. Yeah, I'll talk about it more when I actually play it, but, in short, watching everyone play Shadow of Erdtree has, like, pushed me kind of in the opposite direction, and I'm like, I want to play older game. There is a kernel to the series I like. I know it because when I played the first Dark Souls, I liked it a lot more than when I played Elden Ring. So let me go even more basic and see, like, if the pattern continues. And also, I was at GameStop and got a good deal. Like, they had a good sale on a pre-owned copy of PS5 Demon Souls Remake, so I thought, you know, I'll buy it. And Kristen finished playing Persona 3 Reload, so I have the PS5 back in the office. The ladder is situated to the north and west of right. Let us make our way there, Hugo. Yeah, so I'm playing this today, probably up until I get to the dungeon, because that's where people have asked that I stop and play with them. And that's probably going to be a good stopping point anyway. The bottom rung. Ethernet. The buttress. Where's the bottom rung? I assume at the bottom. But I'm a little... Oh wait, it's not even in Yulmore. It's just somewhere else entirely. Understood, okay. We're just going somewhere else. You know what feels good is when someone followed you and you weren't even live. And it's like, they're definitely not a bot account, because they have bots of their own, and it's like also a game you were playing, and it's like, oh, they were just genuinely interested. That's heartwarming. So thanks to Wingspan, who followed me in the dead of night last night, I guess. I had a really intense dream last night where it wasn't like a particularly like crazy scenario. Well, okay, it is, but it's not like it's like a movie plot. It's not like some crazy like nonsense shit like my dreams normally are. It was like an asteroid is going to destroy the Earth and everyone's like freaking out because civilization is collapsing because everyone knows they're about to die. But like NASA secretly developed a laser weapon, and it was like this whole plot about getting this laser there, blowing up the asteroid. There's more, but I gotta talk to Urianger. Ryugo, dost thou see yonder pair of talos for a blessing? They were found to be in good repair. The Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. Yes, so Master Chai, who was the guy that took Alphino in as an artist, is secretly an engineer on the Talos / golems, and to get to the floating island in the sky, he has to operate them, and it does something. With our arcane knowledge, Y'shtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with aether. Meanwhile, others attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Expensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Thanks, Ryugo. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry dock, then Montyards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for our cause. In the dream, because society was collapsing, we like wandered into the woods to get away from like the roving violence and chaos in the city. But like we got accosted by these two guys that were like robbing people of stuff. and there was a part where like he was like gonna slash me with like razors, and I grabbed the razors, and it hurt like hell. But I didn't let go because I felt like if I let go I was gonna die, so I squeezed tighter, and it like freaked the guy out. So he just like stopped, kind of. Hurt like hell. I like felt it in the dream. And that's when I got like separated from a bunch of people. Oh my god, I have not seen that yet. What is that? That's a cool bison. Normally my dreams don't have that much that much like of a thread. Normally it's like one bizarre vignette loosely connected to another one, but this was like pretty continuous. I hadn't written in my dream journal in a long time because there wasn't anything like interesting enough for the past few months, but this was like the first time I've written in one for a while. Oh there, sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. Need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We do the building too, would be that, but it'll cost you extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? You want to destroy a god? If you don't have the coin, the least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you lumber if you do me a favor in return. Let's finish taking stock of our supply. I'm about to do another round for good measure. Why don't you do the counting instead? We'll see if your total matches mine. Some of the lumber is lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can ask Githro for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes. Take stock. In today's mission, you shall click on all the points of interest. Fair warning. Yeah, taking stock by Evian, are you? Well, last I counted, we'd 68 planks in the storehouse here. They literally want you to do arithmetic. Okay. I'll just have a pen and paper, Randy, handy just in case. That's kind of unexpected. The game said they were giving my character paper to take notes, and I just thought that was another, like, oh, you don't actually have to do the thinking, and you just have to click on the things. It's kind of a welcome change, though, to be honest. This is like... Is this the great filter? This is what stops everyone? Only time ever. Another road's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. Good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here, and I'll be sure to let everyone know as well. There's one other time that makes you do math. So how many planks does that make now? Okay, so he said 68 in the storehouse, I think. Plus 13 arrived on the ship, minus 1, because one's rotted. So 68 plus 12 is 80, right? Yeah. So we're at 80. I think he said 68. You jot down the details of the conversation. I wanted to just double check. Oh, it can be reviewed. Oh, my key items are about to get fucked up. Lumber note. 68 in storehouse, 9 discarded, 13 delivered, 1 damaged. Okay. So I forgot to take the 9 discarded into account, which brings it to 71. You count 11. So that brings us to 82. I don't know, I kind of welcome that. It's funny, and more missions that aren't just clicking on points of interest are always welcome. Like, they shouldn't be so afraid to spice it up a little bit, you know? I bet people complain though, like, oh no, I have to do arithmetic. I do need to find the last point of interest though. I am blinding the last point of interest. Maybe it's up here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I'm at 82, and what we got here. $24. 82 plus 24 is 106 planks of wood on the wall. Is it gonna make me input a number with a keyboard? Done, are ya? How many planks did you count? 106. Aye, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock. Yep, sweet asleep. What has to be done, as promised. I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for anyway? I told you the ladder. You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's a living, well, it's to do something greater. Spell you say's in charge. You reckon he'd find the likes of us barging in on his project? He'd welcome the help. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. See, I know it's probably not the case, but when they're talking about this ladder, and I'm imagining literally just a really tall ladder that has to be held up by two Taloses, and we're just gonna climb up the ladder. But I know it's probably this. It's probably this elevator. Also, that doesn't get us there. That mountain is literally floating at the sky. It doesn't get us all the way there. Please. Ah, thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? Well, well, to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Mr. Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not, but that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate. Their hopes burning us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Pensive look. Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns that demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain. Detached from the land as it is. For the present, it would appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou should take thine ease for a time? Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Quest. Rest. I'm gonna eat. Crumpet. And crumpet. I need to delete some of that shit. Yeah, you hammer that thing, Grid.
Everyone's working so hard.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible? Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
Kill them, for they are not truly alive.
You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it. Vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Was he not to cry?
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amaranth. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed.
They talked about that before, that sounds familiar.
Not that you would remember any of this.
Is this story going anywhere?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now.
Back in my
I believe
day.
you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world.
Half man. Half man, half horse.
But such talk is a pleasure for later.
Near ACM
Good to
Slayer.
work, hero.
Halfman.
There was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
No.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
What is the secret identity of the Crystal Exarch?
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
He screeched in my ear. The golems get up and just start like dancing.
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Time wears you down, High. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for emet-selch.
Well, he can like
All of which
talk with
is
everyone
one
else.
way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Nah, it's fine.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
I just remembered at some point I'm gonna have to do the job quest too. I haven't done that yet. I wonder when it's gonna stop me for that.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
You know, he could get on the ladder too, yeah.
No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
I haven't seen Freerin, but from what I understand about it, I feel like there's kind of an element in common where, oh, it's like the perspective from the quest being over. Sort of like a sad, nostalgic way. And here we finally are. Not wrong. The others should arrive ere long. Althano, where you go? Come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? Is that done? Is that like a completed show now? What do you do? Oh, that's a person. The village, Ryugo, over to the northeast. So there is. Yet after 2 decades without the latter in operation, I would not be surprised such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, always trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, she should still be out there. Come and take a look, Ryugo. Search your surroundings for the mysterious person. The manga is still ongoing. There's more manga to adapt, okay. Oh, they're way closer than I thought they'd be. Spotted us and hurried back to the village. Someone there, right? If they were spying on him. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. You say we investigate. I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others descend. Listen. Village and see if it's indeed uninhabited. Do they have to step together at the same time like that? Yeah, we gotta make it weird for everyone. I missed. Oh, cool. They got big creatures up here. Is the area music just like the music that plays during a lot of overworld missions and scenarios? Like, is this the music that plays here? I feel like the answer is no, given that the enemy music isn't playing right now. Travel. The currents. There's at least one more area. They're a little creepy, aren't they? I'm one step behind this person. Gatineri.
Anyone home?
Dried victuals. Oh, inside. Didn't even realize the door was open. I only saw it because the other person was holding the door open. Cup empty, half cup full. On the counter, a kettle boil. What news, Hugo? Were you able to find anything of note?
They're still here for sure.
Indeed, while there's no one to be seen, the village is anything but abandoned. The villagers are trying to conceal themselves. They're doing a rather poor job of it. If they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I say, aren't you the one who saved my life? Who is this? Oh, yeah, the artist. Tristel, the artist from Yulmore. Remembered, ever since we parted ways, I've worried about you. And for the city as you were, never did I imagine we would meet again. Here of all places. Could say the very same to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. Tell me, what is this village? This is Enmity. Is it made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore? But how'd you get up here? As I wandered the wild, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, till Mount Golg broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? Valtteri is a sin-eater, and he's fled to Mount Golg. Strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owed you my life. If there's anything that I can do to help you, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristel. To begin with, we request your people's permission to toward the area. If we are to confront Valtteri, let's find a way to reach Mount Golg. You hardly need our permission to be here. Tell the others about you and yours. Now, we don't have much to offer in the way of hospitality. Our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest.
Yeah.
Yet another hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that a brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Hugo and I are going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well. Take care out there. I feel like it's weird the quest music is playing like that. Diverges. Let us split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you'd be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. What are you? Look like fucking. They look like if Geodude was not jacked. Like if Geodude had like little limp arms. But it won't kill me. Yeah, we're fine. I wanted to keep like on the path even though there is clearly marker over here. Nice. Level 82. I see a big crystal over there that I kind of want to go rub. Can I go rub that crystal? This is civilization. Oh.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going
Jeez.
to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
The new song?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes.
The
I
final
arrived at
struggle.
Washington too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
What are they doing? They're just using drones?
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
I don't know.
Master Alphino waiteth for us atop rung. Thither should we make our way.
What? Whoa. Okay. Biblically accurate French fries. That is a cool one. Sure. I feel like I keep opening with Blizzard even though I don't really need to. Holdu. Taichania. Khan. A lot of cool enemies up here. Didn't expect to see Chives here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. Anyway, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle. Finding a way to reach Mount Golg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Lignum pole. Weathered grimoire. These are both not the Moogle staff. They just have it on. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a little guy. BRB. Short to BRB.